greatest digital asset ever created. I'm so glad I accumulated before the space got saturated. XRP the greatest digital asset ever created. Make the haters aggravated, get the spaceship activated. XRP the greatest digital asset ever created. I'm so glad I accumulated before the space got saturated.
But we're going to talk about cryptocurrency. We're more with some cryptocurrency today because of the simple fact that this whole Bank of America glitch and the customers went into a panic. I do not think this was something that was just abruptly happened. This has been planned for, I believe, years. And we're going to deep dive a little bit into it. But I really want you guys to do your own due diligence because I've been talking about these glitches and things of that nature for maybe like 2 years now since I've had this YouTube channel. So, Bank of America glitch was a big panic for a lot of people, including myself. I woke up to a balance of a negative $5,000 because it was Zelle transactions that were pretty much on halt or stopped or whatever you want to, call it. I did a little small deep dive into it because I've already knew some kind of bail-ins will be taking place sooner than later. And this was just a prime example of bail-ins. But I want you guys to also make sure you click on the link that I'm going to provide that I talk about bail-ins before and understand more what bail-ins are. Okay, so I want you guys to take a look at this video. This was something that I've seen on Twitter and as well as Instagram. So I'm trying to start this video over. Let's hear about it.
Just stole a bunch of people's money. People woke up to find that there was money missing out of their banks if they banked with Bank of America. Because people who made Zelle transactions were noticing the same thing. They said that it's not that there's money missing, it's just delayed.
The Simpsons predicted the Bank of America having this very problem. And so it's interesting that they're trying to correlate this with Zelle payments. We're just going to make Zelle payments more questionable. You know why? The Fed Now app going to try to replace instant transfer payments like Zelle and Venmo. And so if they keep creating these problems and money becomes withheld constantly, people will start losing trust in them. And eventually the Federal Reserve will come out and say, we have the same services, but you'll never have to worry about problems with payment because we're the Federal Reserve. Everybody will have the illusion that's going to be better, more stable. But once the Fed has all control of your income, they can do whatever they want.
Bank of America.
So the Fed Now has a website. You can go check this out because, again, I've spoken about this before. Welcome to Fed Now Explore, where instant payments, and you can look up this entire website. They're not hiding anything from you guys. I'm going to do a brief Fed Now video. It's about a minute and 10 seconds. I'm not going to get deep diving into that, but this is the way the world is moving so far with instant payments, and they're going to be running on blockchain. So you guys can do your due diligence on that. I just want to bring it to your attention because the future of payments is now. So they have to always create a problem with something, and then they already have the solution, but they don't want to give you the solution until the chaos is already caused. So then they come back and say, hey, here's the solution. We have a solution for this whole chaos and problem that everybody is panicking about. But they've been planning this thing for years. So the problem, instant halts, not on just Bank of America, but just different banks in general. Wells Fargo, any top bank that you could think of, everyone to be running on ISO20022 tokens. So you guys can do your own due diligence. They're telling you right here, ISO 222 tokens. One of the tokens are XRP. I'm not, a financial advisor or anything like that, but just do your own research. They're telling you what is going to be running on blockchain. It tells you right in the video. So this is not anything make-believe. Also, if you go on to the whitehouse.gov, this is in January 2023, literally just happened. They have the roadmap, which is cryptocurrencies. They are telling you They're telling you. So I want you guys to also not be in the smoke airs and getting distracted on so much stuff. Congress is actually telling you what's going on. It's up to you to go read it, up to you to go find it, up to you to go research and understand what's going on next with your money, because at the end of the day, this is your money. So also, I want to leave you off with some brief things as well. One of the videos we're going to be talking about more so of what's coming up next. What's coming up next and how technology is moving. Let's get into it.
In the creative society, a new technology such as a replicator will be available to all people. A replicator is not science fiction. It's a device that works according to the laws of physics. Let's take a lobster, a t-shirt, or a phone, for example. In appearance, they are completely different, but if we look at them on a micro level, we'll see that they are made up of the same elementary particles. Only their number is different, and they are arranged in a different way. These particles form atoms, and atoms form molecules. Due to a given combination of these elementary particles, we get either a lobster, or a t-shirt, or a phone. The working principle of the replicator is basically to assemble the elementary particles in the proper combination to get what we need. A hot breakfast, or fashionable trousers. Moreover, they are brand new, already ironed, and of the highest quality. Everything depends on the program you've set up. For example, in order for a new gadget to appear in a replicator, you need 3 components: energy, particles from which the object will be created, the information about the sequence of their assembly. Energy has been successfully used by humanity for a long time, and the creative society will be able to use both new and long-discovered types of energy. Information about an object will be received by scanning the desired objects and uploaded into the replicator. A similar principle has already been implemented in beverage molecular printing technology. Any beverage is printed directly from molecules. The main thing is to have the appropriate amount of particles from which the object we need will be materialized. To do this, we need a utilizer. Unnecessary things will be put in it to be decomposed into elementary particles and placed into cartridges. And the replicator will create whatever you need with the use of the cartridges and information, so you dispose of the garbage and get everything you want. Having a utilizer, you will no longer need to wash the dishes. Just put in it dirty plates, a tablecloth with crumbs, and you're done. A replicator and a utilizer are devices about the size of your microwave or a small cupboard. The magnetic power inside them will help rearrange the particles according to a given combination. In milliseconds and at any moment, you get everything you need and completely free of charge, without harm to your health or the planet's ecology. A replicator will not only benefit every person.
Here's the point. Just like they have
In the creative society, only benefit every person, it will also benefit the entire planet. For example, to enjoy a delicious, fresh bun at breakfast today, a whole chain of complex production processes must occur. You need to plow a field, and you need a tractor for this. To produce a tractor and all its component parts, we have to build different factories. And all these factories emit tons of poisonous gases, whereas their wastewater contains dangerous chemical compounds. We also need raw materials that people extract from quarries and mines. To grow wheat, we need pesticides and chemical fertilizers, which poison the soil and the crops. Delivery of everything we need requires a huge expense, fuel and lubricants. We need transport, trucks, ships, and trains. Look how much damage an ordinary bun does to the environment. And the same story is in every manufacturing sector. In the creative society, all these destructive to the environment processes will disappear, as everyone will have a replicator at hand. Just press the button and here's a bun for you to eat. Everything will be enough for everyone anywhere on the planet. We'll be able to cleanse the air, the earth, and the ocean of all dangerous radioactive pollution. Garbage will become the most valuable resource, that is, a source of elementary particles for creating new, beautiful things. The creative society is a world where you will enjoy the most advanced technology, and your life will be financially independent, comfortable,
Guys, I
and
want
prosperous.
to make sure that you are
Global digital payment
also
system,
getting
and
into
they use
cryptocurrency,
XRP.
getting
In
into
2013,
buying
the Federal
the
Reserve
dip
began looking
of
for
these
faster
currencies.
payments options.
This is
2
a
years
video
later,
that you
an
guys
action
should take a
plan was
look
born, and
into.
the Federal
Again, I'm not a
Payments
financial
Task Force was
advisor.
created.
I'm
It
out.
included one
Peace.
company
Get that
focused
XRP,
on
baby.
crypto, Ripple. In 2014, the World Bank and Better Than Cash Alliance, which includes the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Clinton Global Initiative, and the governments of 32 countries, put out a report called The Opportunities of Digitizing Payments. 1 year later, the Better Than Cash Alliance featured one crypto company on their website, Ripple. Today, Better Than Cash Alliance and all other UN initiatives are focused on a single agenda, the Sustainable Development Goals for 2030. You can see the SDGs logo on Bill Gates' lapel, world-leading companies, the Better Than Cash Alliance website, and on the UN's official exchange, Exchange. What crypto is Exchange officially utilizing for their carbon credit solution? XRP. The world will move to a new international standard for exchanging electronic messages between financial institutions by 2025 called ISO20022. Who was the first ISO20022 member focused on distributed ledger technology? Ripple. Who's partnered with over 300 financial institutions, including Bank of America, American Express, PNC, Santander, SBI, HSBC, Standard Chartered Bank, Bank of England, India, Singapore, Scotland, Australia, and Indonesia, the largest banks in Japan, Canada, Egypt, the Middle East, United Arab Emirates, Thailand, Morocco, Bhutan, South Korea, Brazil, and Latin America? Ripple. Who is a former employee overseeing the Federal Reserve? Ripple. A former employee overseeing the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock's digital asset division? Ripple. Leading Australia's CBDC effort? Ripple. Who hired a former Treasury of the United States? Ripple. 2 former Federal Reserve attorneys to their board? Ripple. 2 former Clinton and Obama advisors, former Minister of Defense and Economics of Germany, former business director at SWIFT, former SWIFT board member, former CFO of PayPal, former head of the DTCC, former chief business officer at Uber, former VP of Amazon, and former SEC chair on their legal team? Ripple. Who's a member of the Digital Pound Foundation, Digital Dollar Project, Digital Euro Association, Mojaloop, IMF's high-level advisory board on fintech, Hyperledger Blockchain Consortium, Open Payments Coalition, Faster Payments Council, Global Payments Steering Group, Cross-Border Working Group, International Association for Trusted Blockchain Applications, Crypto Climate Accord, University Blockchain Initiative, World Wide Web Consortium, and a featured partner of the World Economic Forum with 3 members of their team directly listed on the WF website? Ripple. Now, does Ripple and XRP sound like